This is my friend Sergio. When did you start your NS?
November 8th, 2018.
Okay, today we have a wonderful, lovely guest, Sergio, with us today. However, some of the audio is very, very bad. This is completely my fault. So they will be replaced by voiceovers, just letting you know.
We're gonna ask a few questions on his NS experience. And when did you finish?
November 7th, 2020. Because we can only enter once we turn 18. And my birthday's in November 1st, so yeah.
So do you have to enter it on the month you turn 18?
Oh no, the next intake, the next available.
How was the experience? Was it like same as your expectation, or how was it?
Honestly, when I first came in, I had no expectation. Once I entered, it was quite terrifying because it was a new experience, a new environment, new people. Very terrifying. But then once I finished BMT, it was even more terrifying because I went to like this unit called guards, and the people there are mental.
What part of it was terrifying? Was it mentally from all the workload or physically from the training?
The mental torture and the physical exercises. Everyone there is just crazy.
Are you sure you want to insult all these people on camera?
Yes. I mean, everyone in Singapore knows that guardsmen are freaking crazy.
What was the work like?
Well, we have to train every day for like 6 hours, physical training. And then we have our own like combat training. We're just training every day, which was very tiring.
Do you get time to rest and have a good night's sleep?
We get off training at about like 8 p.m. We start at like 5:30. Yeah, from 8:30 to like 10 o'clock is our time, so we can do whatever we want.
Is the training all physical work, or do you also have paperwork? What kind of training do you do?
Combat movement. We have to learn how to, like shoot people. And then, of course, there's physical training every morning and afternoon. During the day, it's usually like theory.
Are there exams or anything you have to pass?
Yes, there's several. I have to go through several qualification courses, but yeah, I passed all of them. With ease. Yeah,
There was a coworker who had to go back to NS, and he's like almost 30. So, do you have to go back later?
Once you finish the 2 years of your mandatory NS, you have 10 cycles after that. Yeah, so you have to go in once a year or once every other year until you're 40 years old.
4 years old?
40.
40 years old.
Yeah.
What's the cycle?
So basically, if your unit wants you to train, they'll call you back. They'll notify you like a few months before the training actually starts.
Do you think it was worth the experience?
Yeah, it's worth my Singapore passport.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were there any foreigners there? Like PR?
So when I was in BMT, there was this British guy in my bunk. I'm surprised he managed to survive because there were a lot of bullies there.
Bullies?
Yeah. Several PRs in my bunk.
What's the bullying situation? I've never heard of that.
I don't think it's appropriate to talk about it in camera.
Because NS is hard enough and you have bullying, is that pretty common?
Yeah, it's very common. Very common.
Because he was a foreigner, or just because?
No, actually, everyone gets bullied in one way or another. I did.
Did you bully anyone, or were you bullied?
Too nice. I'm a wholesome guy.
Okay.
How was the food there? I heard there's a cafeteria.
Terrible. Oh my! I lost my appetite. Yeah, I lost my taste buds as well. Yeah, it's terrible. The rice was half cooked. The chicken is very dry. Eat the same thing every day.
Sounds like prison.
It actually is prison. Yeah, but it's just not called prison. It's called army.
I remember last year we went to Dononoki and you were buying all these mochi and instant noodles.
You can cook there?
Yes, we're allowed to cook. We're allowed to bring food there as long as it's dry.
So was everyone like at your dorm cooking as well?
Yep. Everyone's cooking. Instant noodles most of the time. We tried to bring in a barbecue pit once, sneak it in, but it didn't work. We got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get like penalties when you do something wrong? Like your phone? Oh, are you allowed to use your phone?
Yeah, we're allowed to use our phone. But yeah, we do get penalties if we got caught. It's called, you get charged. You're charged with money.
How are the camps, like your dorm? How's that situation?
It's not bad. I mean, I'm living with like 11 people. Yeah. The showers are pretty nasty. Sometimes after like going to the jungle, we have to shower like with other people because we have no time.
What was it like during COVID times?
Oh, during COVID times, oh my god, that was during circuit breaker. Our unit was put to Amber Alert. We were like basically, so if something happens within Singapore, we get activated first. So our company was split into two, like half. So we would stay in for 2 weeks and then we were off for 2 weeks. And then during those 2 weeks was a very sad time.
Isn't it good that you get to go home for 2 weeks or
Yeah, but I had to stay there for 2 weeks.
where 2 weeks?
Camp.
Don't you usually stay there every day?
Normal times, I go home every weekend.
Oh, you couldn't go back during the weekend.
No,
That was why.
yeah, that was terrible. During those times, I slept at 12 every day because they put me in charge of like the armory. I slept at like midnight, wake up at like 5:30 every day, which is terrible.
What was your actual duties?
Okay, my company, my unit, we kill tanks or we shoot down tanks. We went to Australia to practice.
You went to Australia?
Yeah,
When? 2018?
2019. No, with my
Wow.
unit, my company. Yeah. The training
That
exercise.
sounds fun.
It was 3 weeks of hell. During the day, it's 40 degrees Celsius. During the night, it's like 7 degrees Celsius.
What time of the year was it?
Summer. And we were in the desert.
No tourism.
No. We were somewhere in the desert. We were in the middle of nowhere. Their analogy is, or their reasoning is that the Australian land is like 7 times bigger than Singapore, so we're able to train like a bigger space. Like,
If you had a son, would you let that your son like?
no, I
get
will not let him have a Singapore passport or
Okay.
PR.
Well, I'm glad you graduated.
Thank you.
So you're in university now,
Yep.
doing your thing. But isn't that like pretty good to have it on your resume, like as a foreigner?
I mean, it's nice to have it if you're applying for a job overseas, but if you're applying for a job in Singapore, it's very normal. Like, you're not gonna be special.
Are you planning to work overseas?
Yes,
You're gonna be special kid.
hopefully I can get a job overseas.
Thank you so much for your
no problem.
insight, commentary on your NS experience. Hope you have a peaceful, wonderful future.
Oh, thank you.
If you were to describe your NS experience in one word, what would it be?
Friendship.
Friendship?
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for my friends or like my bunkmates, it would have been a terrible experience.
Oh, that's so sweet. So you're still connecting with your dorm?
Oh yeah, every week we go out.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because they're all like around your age too, right? So
Yeah.
they're like, it's like camp.
Yeah, no problem.
See you.